Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
319! I got it. 319 up! 319 up!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
Anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork. Knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yep.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Throwing on first down. Kendall. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this out past the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mixon. A 6-yard pick. Looking to throw. Kendall. This is White on the screen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, Kendall. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. On second down now, Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. Off the bootleg. Kendall, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. 0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league. 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
And in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tight down. There you go. Jump.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That continues, could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Moody. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20s now. Rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
319. You can't block me. Look at this.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd down. Kendall. Open man is Ross, complete.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
On 1st and 10. Kendall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back to throw. Kendall. Got a man open. It's Ross.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie.
Every route that was going, quarterback never got rid of the football.
And his pass incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They begin with a run by Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. Ref takes a peek here. Wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. Got his man. It's Eifert. On first down, Kendall into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down.
If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
And he'll advise throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw, incomplete.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Now that play is blown up. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. To throw on 3rd down, Kendall. And that is incomplete. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league. Looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield, you want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Carlson is good. On 1st and 10, Kendall letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and that one tied 14 apiece in the 2nd quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Saints seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Howard, 100 yards exactly on the ground, with a touchdown run as well. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Operating from the gun, Kendall. And Eifert has it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And down to the 40.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall. And that will be incomplete.
Not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
As possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Just a couple on the pickup.
Once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Off the play fake. Kendall in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark. Looking to throw. Kendall, room past the 20. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 32-yard line. Off play action. Kendall. And this one incomplete. On 3rd down, Kendall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 40. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Able to avoid him at the 40. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he'll be brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. First down, here's White. A good run there on 1st down. Off the play fake. Kendall airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. From the gun, Kendall. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And past the 35. On 1st down, it's White. 10 yards on the pickup. Opting to run again here with White. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there.
So you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Defensive team stat sheet won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures.
Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger. No surprise there. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's get off the field.
They stay on the ground with White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Throwing after the interception. Kendall. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Back to throw. Fighting through pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Green Bay, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons.